Okay, y'all, you ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this because I'm driving in the car. I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying to be safe. Help! Everything's fine. Like, don't worry. I have both hands on the wheel. Can you believe that? It's true. Okay, that's for all you worriers out there. You need to calm yourself down. I don't know if I took the correct exit. Shit, I gotta know. So I'm lost. Just kidding. I get easily lost on my road trips, and I don't know where I'm going. And I had to just be like, it's alright, you know? I had to be chill about it. I had to learn to be chill, because, you know, in the old days, I used to just, like, freak the fuck out when I got lost on the road. Well, mainly because I had to be there at a certain time. And I feel like that's not good. Shit. I get really worried, like, people are watching me. Okay, here's the deal. I learned something new. Oh shit, I don't want to go this way either. I've really been learning about how love just wants to be sharing. How, like, do you feel how cute I'm talking right now? I can't stop. Love just wants to share itself with you. That's it. And sometimes it comes through a person. You know, sometimes it comes through an animal or another part of nature or something else or food or whatever. And it's up to you to receive that, dude. You gotta receive it. But do you know how? Okay, that's the question. If you do not know how to receive love, how are you gonna feel love? If you don't feel love, you've gotta ask yourself, like, how am I gonna receive love? And what does it mean to receive love? You need to ask yourself that question. You know? I feel like asking the question is the start of a journey. And only you get to travel on it. And, like, amazing things can happen if you ask a question and you want the answer. Because the answer will come to you through an experience. Do you understand? It is not reading words on a page and there it is. Like, it's not a Q&A session. Okay, it's not like ask a question, here's the answer. It's ask a question and then life happens to you and people interact with you and just like blah. Oh, now I understand. Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works for me, and that is how I'm sharing it with you. And I will just say another time, like, basically, this is how I operate, and that's just how I'm going to share my stuff. Me as who I am. And hoping that those who would benefit from the words will arrive. Because that is the point of this. I'm not doing it, like, for me. I'm just doing it because I have to. I have to say it. It's important to say. So I learned how much, oh my God, I love this road. There's just so many trees everywhere. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so all this love just wants to pour out of me in different ways. And one of the ways is through words and saying something that I happen to like or appreciate or find amazing about somebody, right? I think I'm gonna pull over because this road is gonna get bad if I'm still on the camera and I don't wanna run off the road. So this is my favorite little park that I like to go to and take walks in. All right, so now the whole point that I'm trying to make right now is love's flowing through me, and I usually just like say it in words to the person, and if the other person doesn't say like, well, thank you, for saying that. And if they don't receive it, like, I immediately, like, if they ignore it, or if they're just like, you know, they're not able to basically, I was like telling myself, like, oh, you're doing something wrong because they're ignoring you. They don't like you saying nice things to them. Right? Like, that's what I would tell myself. And it turns out, you know, some people just aren't ready to receive love in any way. And they don't know how, and they don't know what it means, and they think there's an agenda. Okay? Love itself does not have an agenda. It just wants to be known. It wants you to know that you are love. It just wants to remind you. It's your life force. You know? Like, love is your life force. And love is constantly flowing, just always. And we can back away from it at any time. Like, we can close that off. Like, you know, in our human being lives, we may not have been in the situations of our, you know, the way we were raised taught us how to cut off the flow of love. And so we've cut off the flow of love, and we've forgotten what it means. And so each of us get to, you know, just if that's something you want to do, you know, we get to discover love again. It's just like this magical journey. I asked myself, like, 2 or 3 years ago, I asked myself, well, what does love mean? What is love? Because I don't think I know what it is. And I've discovered it. It's amazing. And it's all about the question and arriving upon your experience that will give you you will just have the answer because you know it, because you experienced it in your life, man. And so I'm gonna stop blaming myself when love wants to pour out to someone through, you know, words or whatever it happens to be, and that person doesn't want it, can't receive it, doesn't want it from me particularly, or just can't receive it at all. That's just not gonna be something that's gonna be a problem, like to where I'm at fault. And there you go. Just keep you know, going. Either just like continuing to find a new place to share the love, because I'm sure I will happen upon someone who's able. I've happened upon people who are able to receive love, and it's just so wonderful. It just completes the circle. That's all it's doing. It's all about giving and receiving. So love just wants to give and be received. End of story. And the ins and outs of that are quite complicated indeed, and I'm sure that I will go over this, and I really need to make a video about that. So I will do that. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you got something out of the words that I have spoken today. And if you have, please let me know in the comments, because that would show that you received it and you had some new words and thoughts to share as well. I think that would be fun. All right, bye.